afternoon, everyone. This is Eyes Wide Open True Crime, doing another episode of the Paighton Houston case. I have an article here. I don't have a link to it, but it was posted in one of the groups that I am in for Paighton Houston. I'm going to go ahead and read what it says. You can come to my group on Facebook, Eyes Wide Open True Crime, and it is posted in the group. The suspect, Hampton, is a convicted sex offender, and he has previous convictions for first-degree rape and first-degree sodomy, among other charges according to court documents. The rape and sodomy case from 1992 was out of Jefferson County, Hampton was released from prison in 2012 and was later arrested for violation of the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act, which he pleaded guilty to. He was given a 2-year suspended sentence for that charge, according to Alabama Code 13A-11-13. Abuse of a corpse crime means a person knowingly treated a human corpse in a way that would outrage ordinary family sensibilities. If convicted, a person charged with abuse of a corpse would be up to a year. Now that's the article posted in my group on Facebook, Eyes Wide Open True Crime. I also have a clip from the DA. Let me get up here to it. And I apologize for the delay on the streams. The app that I'm using, for some reason, has a delay with it appearing on YouTube. Okay. Here we go. Just 1 second. It's loading. Jefferson County District Attorney asked for tips as search continues for suspect Frederick Hampton. And this was updated January 17th, 2020 at 8:42 a.m. I'm waiting on the video to load. My laptop is being extremely slow. My laptop is being extremely slow today. And I do apologize. And I can't talk today. All my words are getting twisted. Okay. I'm waiting on the video to load. Seem to be having issues loading. My Wi-Fi is connected. Hopefully it will load shortly.
Thank you. Our team coverage of the death of Paighton Houston continues as we try to find answers to the many questions about this case and get some... Authorities are looking for in that charge of abuse of corpse. The team of prosecutors in the Office of Jefferson County District Attorney Lenise Washington out of Bethel. Lenise Washington joining us now live. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this suspect, Frederick Hampton, if we could for a second. If her body, then perhaps there may be some other information about him that you're able to tell us. What can you tell us about Fred Hampton's connection to Houston?
The only information that we are aware of in terms of the connection, the tin roof together at some point. And so we have different stories as to what took place at the point of her become missing. But of connection prior to that, we don't have that information.
And I know you guys got to prosecute this, so you can't talk a lot about it. Can clear up this idea that Houston left with two men, and police say, investigators are telling us that she appeared to leave willingly. How did they come to that conclusion? Any information you can share with us on that?
Basically, it was just witnesses. You know, whenever a crime occurs or there's a missing person, you do just like you do in any other case. You start talking to witnesses and those people who were there at Tin Roof. More specifically, in this case, the people that she went there with. So you just speak with those people that are present and that could give you some insight as to what was going on. But
as far as you know, in that Lakeview area, no video, anything that supports that evidence at this point?
Not really. Right now, we have witnesses that saw her leave with someone, and we know that she went with someone.
Yes. Lenise, judging by what her family has posted on social media, especially her mother, they're really having a hard time trying to get to the bottom of what happened to Houston. Can you give them some type of assurance at this point that you guys are doing everything you can to get this case solved?
Oh, yeah. There's a collaboration of, it started out in the Birmingham division because that's where she was missing from, where Tin Roof was. From that point, her body was found in the Bessemer Cutoff division. So you had Birmingham PD working. You had Jefferson County Sheriff's Office that are handling the case now. You had the Metropolitan Area Crime Center, MAC Center, that was a resource as well. So you have a number of people, and you had both district attorneys out there at the time that her body was exhumed.
A lot of tips we hear is what led to her body's discovery. As we look forward now, what's important for those tips? Are those important for your prosecution as well?
They are important. Those tips are what led the officers to have an interested person to speak with. And from that interested person, then that's how the body was located.
All right. I know it's
tips from Crime Stoppers. And I want to just impress upon the community, please, if you have information regarding this case, please call Crime Stoppers, area code 205-254-7777.
Yeah,
yes.
That number stuck in our heads. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta use that number. Lenise Washington, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Okay, now my only question about the witnesses is multiple witnesses, aka co-workers, have changed their stories multiple times. So the authorities come out and said there was no surveillance at Tin Roof of Paighton leaving with any males. Nobody in the bar seen Paighton with two males, fitting the description that the witnesses gave, aka co-workers, who, I will repeat once again, has changed their stories multiple times throughout Paighton's disappearance and after Paighton's body was found. So the DA is taking the word of people who have switched their story multiple times. And Miss Houston has come out on Facebook, Paighton's mom. Miss Houston has come out on Facebook a few times and spoke about them changing their story. And she has proof that they have changed their story multiple times. So I'm just kind of... It's really interesting that they're going from there wasn't surveillance of Paighton leaving the Tin Roof Bar with two heavyset black males to there wasn't really any surveillance. So which is it? There isn't any surveillance at all of Paighton leaving with two large black males? Or is it there's not really any surveillance, but there possibly could be? I'm going to end this stream and start another one of the second part of the DA's interview today. This is Eyes Wide Open True Crime, signing off.